Guys, welcome to the Solution Podcast. Today we are talking about, are men becoming more feminine, and if so, how?
They are.
Look, here we really believe in freedom of speech. We've got thought-provoking topics,
Yes.
and our only affiliation is to the truth. I am Mo. I'm joined with Octavio, Kobe.
What's good? What's good? What's good?
Together we are the Solution Podcast, and we're about to get into it. So,
Let's do it, man.
are men becoming more feminine?
Yes, they are.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yes, they are.
Explain what you said.
Oh, the term feminine. Feminine insinuates that men are becoming more women-like.
What traits do you see then?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
they are becoming more women-like.
Yeah, in like is it what they're talking a bit feminine? Their behavior, like in what way would you say? For me, I reckon like skinny jeans, man bags.
Oh yeah, definitely the fashion. The fashion has got
fashion
well
side of
feminine. Yeah.
Fashion. You can see the feminization
Yeah.
of men from those days.
Yeah.
Like our parents used to say, you know, pull up your pants and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Later on, we found out that was like homosexual prison culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
That's what took for me to stop
Yeah.
sagging. You know, and then next thing you know, it just evolved.
I would say psychologically more emotional.
That too, from all different kind of fronts.
Now, women are more emotional than men, right? So men are becoming just as emotional as women are.
yeah,
So when we are talking about are men becoming more feminine, it's funny, men are becoming more feminine. When we look at society, men are becoming more feminine and women are becoming more masculine.
yeah.
Isn't it funny? It's like we've got the reverse going on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
You see what I'm saying?
exactly what's happening.
Men are becoming more feminine, women are becoming more masculine.
That's
You see what
exactly
I'm
what's
saying?
happening.
So I would say, psychologically speaking, men are becoming more emotional.
Okay, so it's, you're seeing that from men tapping into their feelings perspective.
Emotional intelligence, perhaps.
No,
I've been
No,
an
it's
idiot.
true. no, that's
But
that's in the realm.
But
That's in the
that is
realm.
part of it. Like
Exactly,
Like,
that's in the realm.
like the school system is feminizing boys. If you think about it, who are the masculine boys are put on detention. They're put in isolation. They get suspended, and then you are kind of taught to talk more about your feelings and stuff like that in school.
Toxic masculinity.
Toxic masculinity is getting strained out as a bad behavior.
That's a bad behavior.
So what is toxic masculinity about then? Or is it like being a normal man, they're calling it toxic, and then they want you to be a more feminine man?
The way I look at it, it's like it's a term used to get men to kind of accept more feminine behavior.
Yeah.
It's like it's almost suppress your masculinity,
Yeah.
suppress the what makes you a man, and accept and behave more like a woman. Do you see what I'm saying?
As in tap into your feelings. As in tap into your feelings.
Tapping into your feelings. I mean, what does it mean to tap into our feelings? I tap into my feelings. I don't tap into my feelings. I feel things. As a man, I feel things. You see what I'm saying? I do. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't tap into it per se. You see what I'm saying? I'm not sitting trying to tap into a feeling. You know what I mean? If something happens, it will make me feel. It will make me feel a certain type of way. My conscious mind acknowledges it, and then that's pretty much it. And that's where that ends. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, it felt like this. Cool, whatever. You know what I mean? I move on. You know what I mean? Like that's the end of it.
The problem with the tapping into the feelings is if you take it too far, then it turns into victimization.
Yeah, but what does it mean to tap into your feelings? Like what
we need to understand.
What feelings are we tapping into?
Yeah.
Like what is it? What's why would you be tapping into your feelings in the first place? What's the purpose of it?
Yeah.
You see, they don't ask these questions. They have these buzz words, these terms, but they don't actually explain these terms. You see what I'm saying? And so, okay, tapping into your feelings means this, and that. You see what I'm saying? I'm thinking like tapping into my feelings to me sounds like, I access some kind of feeling inside of me, but why would I access that feeling? Like I don't even think like that. I just think in terms of something has happened. It made me feel a certain type of way. I acknowledge that feeling because I'm feeling it at the moment.
Yeah.
And then I kind of logically try to find a solution for it.
Yeah.
Isn't that
And that's basically it. And that's where if something happens that makes me feel a certain type of way, I'm like, let's say I'm angry.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm already logically trying to figure out what is my next step because I don't want to feel angry.
Okay, so
you see what I'm saying? Because if I keep feeling angry, I'm gonna do something stupid. So I don't want to keep feeling angry. So what I do is I logically try to work out how I need to sort out this situation so that this feeling of anger that I'm getting kind of disappears. You see what I'm saying?
And that's what tapping into your feelings is. Doing that. That's just the name of it. That process.
I don't believe in that because I'm logically trying to work out a solution for whatever problem made me feel a certain type of way. You see what I'm saying? But that's not me tapping into a feeling. I could have look, the way I see tapping into a feeling in that situation, let's say something made me feel angry. Tapping into my feeling would mean me going into that feeling of anger because I'm tapping into it. I'm not trying to stay in that state of anger.
Okay, then
because if I stay in that state of anger, I'll probably do something stupid. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, so the way
that means you can't control yourself.
Exactly. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to logically work out the situation that made me feel that type of way. Do you see what I'm saying? So that I can get rid of this feeling quickly. Because if I keep feeling this feeling, I'm probably going to do something stupid.
We know what traits are masculine and what traits are feminine.
Yeah.
And so when we say more men are being, are becoming more feminine, in what we couldn't describe in what way, like, so are we seeing more men being nurturing? Are we seeing them be more, these are the feminine traits. Are we seeing more men being kind? Are we seeing more men being creative? Are we seeing more men being in their feelings? That one's yeah. Are we seeing more men go with their flow?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what about for the women then? Or I should leave the women.
Are we seeing more men being emotional? Yes.
Yeah. So,
are we seeing men being more violent and can't control their emotions? Yes. I'll tell you one thing. Are we seeing men being promiscuous? That's another sign of femininity. They can't control. To be promiscuous, you're exhibiting lack of control.
Yeah.
Which is a feminine trait. Are we seeing men be more promiscuous? Yes.
Yeah.
All of these habits, all of these traits exhibit feminine traits.
Yeah. Okay, so let me read the negative traits of the masculine and the negative traits of the feminine. And you lot tell me
it's dangerous.
Which one's masculine, which one's feminine.
Yeah,
let's have it.
Stop cheating, bro. Okay. Neediness. Is it masculine or feminine trait?
What, neediness?
Yeah.
That's
Feminine.
Oversensitivity.
Feminine.
Aggression.
Masculine.
Not feminine.
Control. Innit? How is aggression feminine?
It's feminine.
Is it?
Aggression.
No, you disagree.
Yeah, I think aggression is masculine.
No.
Why? And why do you say that?
It's like it's
because men
aggression is what keeps the control. Aggression with aggression you can impose fear, and with fear you can control people, and then that's a masculine That's how I see it anyway. That's the masculine kind of link.
Yeah, I see it as force, which like leads to like violence, aggression leads to violence, and I feel like
what does aggression mean?
Aggression.
Yeah, what's the definition of aggression?
Oh man, can't even think right now.
No. What's the definition of aggression? Let's look it up. Let's
look
look it up, bro. What's the definition?
So how is a woman aggressive? But there's different forms of aggression.
There you go. What I'm basically the reason why I say a person who's aggressive, is not in control of themselves.
Yeah.
You can be aggressive and control your aggression.
Aggressive. Hold on. No.
Maybe
ready or likely to attack or confront, characterized by resulting from aggression, behaving or done in a determined and forceful way. Actually, yes, that's masculine. Yeah,
thank you.
Ready or likely to attack or confront.
Emotional intelligence is the answer.
I think the key of it is being able to control that.
Yeah,
you have to be in full control of your aggression.
Exactly, because women can do the exact same thing. But the thing is, if a man does it and loses composure, it can be very deadly.
Yeah.
So what makes you masculine is the fact that you can control that aggression in you. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. So for example, a woman shouldn't have to see you go crazy on someone in order for her to understand that you're capable of that.
Yeah.
She should be able to sense it in you and know that you're capable of it. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then that's it. And that's where that ends. That's where the convo ends. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She sees that you're capable of it, and that's it.
Yeah.
But to me, masculinity is all about controlling yourself and not allowing yourself to, you know what I'm saying, lose your mind. You see what I'm saying? Because when things hits the fan, then you see that really like come out.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Stability, that's a masculine trait.
Yeah, stability.
Yeah.
I mean, you have the ability to be violent and powerful and and aggressive, but you gotta use it in the right place. Yeah, if in the wrong place,
and that takes control, right?
Yeah.
What's the next? What's next?
Yeah. Okay. We got withholding. I think I've said that already.
No.
Avoidance.
Yeah. That's feminine.
Masculine.
Avoidance.
Yeah.
What, to avoid something?
Yeah, like avoiding problems. Personally, I reckon that's I think women tend to lean towards their problems than men. I feel like men run away.
It depends what you're avoiding though. If you're like if it's a discussion about like I don't know, like where you're going on holiday, you might want to avoid that. But
a man confronts the problem and sorts the problem there and then.
But that's a negative trait of a man.
Listen, bro, I've been in situations where you know certain people kind of parking at the wrong space and all that. I tried to be patient.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like, and then eventually I had to come out the yard. I had to come out the house and assert authority, and that ended right there and then. You know what I mean? But it wasn't pretty the way I kind of like, hey, I've had enough.
Yeah.
This ends here right now.
Yeah.
And that
so you didn't avoid it?
I didn't avoid it. I was giving them a chance because I know what I was basically exercising control.
Yeah. And patience.
And patience. Like hopefully this person will come to their senses and they'll stop doing what they're doing, because what they're doing is disrespectful.
Yeah.
And then when I realized after about the third time they were not going to change, then, you know, the door had to be knocked.
Yeah.
And, you know, aggression had to be exercise. And then after that, it stopped. It never continued again.
So I would say then you had the confidence then, which is a masculine.
Mm-hmm.
So in that scenario, it would be like a choice between being confident or running away.
Avoidance means that you are avoiding the problem. That you don't want to confront the problem. That's not a masculine trait. A masculine trait is a person that confronts the problem and sorts it out.
What I'm trying to say is that's a positive masculine trait and a negative masculine trait. Like they're the two. They're the opposites.
So you're saying that avoidance is a negative masculine trait?
Yeah.
And patience would
like
be
a coward.
the same thing, but in the positive way.
Yeah, then that's not a masculine trait. Then avoidance. Then
so it's both, or it's feminine.
That's avoidance to me is feminine. That's a negative masculine trait.
Yeah, that's where.
When I say negative masculine trait, I mean feminine.
But the list has got the list of positive masculine traits, negative feminine trait. I mean, negative masculine traits, positive feminine traits, negative.
Let's see another negative masculine trait. Yeah,
perpetrator. Yeah, or abuse of power.
Well, we touched on that before. It's just that if you can't control your aggression. That's
but that's what I'm saying. That's why the whole point of comparing the positive and negative is that if you have a choice, you got one the good way or the bad way. So the opposite. What's the opposite of abuse of power? It's I don't know. It's responsibility, or I don't know.
Yeah, but anyone who abuses power, like, is wrong for that. But I don't think that's to do with femininity or masculinity. That's just to do with people being morally degenerate.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying?
That's the thing, though. When I read out the masculine traits, both of you got all of them right.
Of course,
comparing the masculine and the feminine traits. What I'm trying to say is all of these traits that I mentioned have the downside, which is the opposite, like hot and cold.
I'm not sure if they. I'm not sure if they have, because if you think about it, it's like masculine.
So you said logical. Logical was
that's masculine.
A masculine, you see. So the opposite of logical is illogical.
Yeah,
but then this doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
because you've got your masculine traits like logical.
Yeah,
and all the rest of it that we've been talking about.
Yeah.
Now, if you have the negative side of that, it doesn't exist, because then it's not masculine.
Yeah, it's not.
It doesn't make sense. You can't have
if you got the negatives.
You can't have a positive and negative side of masculine.
Yeah,
because masculine is like
it's masculine.
It's just masculine.
Positive.
Anything going outside or opposite to masculine is actually feminine.
Yeah,
so it's not masculine anymore.
There's no such thing as negative masculine or negative feminine.
You're right.
It's either feminine or masculine.
You know what I'm doing?
Yeah.
This is what I'm doing. This is the scenario. You got the masculine side and you got the feminine side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is so opposite of logical is emotional.
Of logical is
emotional,
emotional,
masculine,
or illogical,
masculine, logical,
feminine,
emotional.
Yeah. That's right.
Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that's the right and left, but now you got the up and down.
No, you can't. You know why?
You know why? The positive and the negative.
You know what? You know why?
That's what this thing is saying.
Yeah, but that's wrong, and I'll tell you why. Masculine and feminine.
You've got different degrees. Yeah.
Masculine and feminine, just like male and female, is a binary system. It's like it's like a battery. There's only a plus and there's only a minus. That's the way it goes.
But there's the degrees in between.
The men are the plus.
It's like computer code. All computer code can be broken down to 1 and 0.
No, there isn't.
It's a binary system. You can't get out of that.
I'm gonna catch you on that.
Yeah, but the thing is, you see, that comes from that toxic masculinity philosophy. But what I'm saying, going back to the topic, because guys, we're not trying to stray too away from the topic.
Yeah.
Okay, are men today more feminine? I believe they are. Because they are not valuing the things that are inherently masculine. You see what I'm saying? So they're not valuing the things like raising a family, getting married before, having, what I'm saying, like sex. You see what I'm saying? Like having children out of wedlock. This is not a masculine trait. You see what I'm saying? Like so they're not valuing things that are inherently masculine. You see what I'm saying? They're choosing women that they know are not good enough to give them a legacy and family. You see what I'm saying? They are valuing things that are anti-masculine. You know what I mean? And I think that's one of the things that makes them feminine. And there's many reasons for that, I believe.
Yeah.
There's I think it's to do with society, with what's promoted in society. It's also to do with how they are raised, the values that they are raised with, the lack of a two-parent household. All of these things play into making men more feminine. And I think when you look at history, there's never been a time when men have been more feminine.
So are you saying that if a man isn't the leader of the household, or so a man that hasn't got a household, is he feminine?
Sorry?
So like you said
a man that hasn't got a household is feminine.
Yeah, as in
no. Most men will want to have a family. Most men.
Yeah.
Of course, there will be men that are not interested in that, and that's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about for the majority of men that want to have the family, they are not creating, they are not going about it in a masculine way. You see what I'm saying? First of all, they are not choosing, they are not being careful about the kind of women they choose. They are too.
What is it, like ignorant? They're doing it ignorant? Going about it?
No.
Irresponsible?
No, this is what I'm saying. They're so tied into how they were raised. Yeah. They're so tied into the society that they're living in. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's
like they're too comfortable.
Yeah, exactly. It's the term feminizing men. Yeah. That term. Yeah. Men have been feminized. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Men are more concerned about, like, you hear men today, modern men today, they talk about, it's all about 50-50. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't expect her to be a virgin. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'll be with a single mother. You know what I mean? Like, they talk like that. That's feminine talk.
But I'm trying to figure out how it's feminine.
How it's feminine?
Yeah, how is that feminine?
Okay.
Yeah. If a man says he's willing to be with a woman with a higher body count or with a child, how is it feminine? How is it a feminine trait to the man?
If he says, how is a feminine trait? Let me get your question right. How is it a feminine trait if the man says that he wants a woman with a high body count?
Yeah.
Okay. How is that?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How is that a feminine trait? Yeah. Oh my days.
We're slanging because we're slinging these words about.
Okay.
Without giving the receipts.
Yeah. We're about to give some receipts. All right.
So I know it's like generally it would be.
I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to ask you a question.
Feminine.
Do you want a woman with a high body count?
How does it make it feminine? Though I know it's wrong, like a bad idea. Yeah. How does it make it feminine?
Because it goes against your masculine nature. So so it goes against your natural masculine nature because men naturally, according to their nature, they don't want women that have high body counts. So when a man goes against his own masculine nature, that becomes feminine.
So where's the femininity in that?
The femininity in that is
he's gonna become gay or
well, you might as well. But what I'm saying is
I'm not connecting the dots.
Okay. If I ask 100 men, do you want a woman that has slept with 50 men, 30 men, 20 men, 10 men, 2 men, or 0 men?
Yeah.
How many of those 100 men? Would you say would opt for the 0 And how many do you think would opt for 30?
Just say 90 to 99% will say 0.
99% would say 0.
Yeah.
Okay. Why is that?
Why they would want a woman with a low body count?
No, you said 0.
Oh, a virgin.
You said 99% 0. That was your own words. Why do you think 99% of those men would want...
Men like the idea of being the first.
Yeah,
Why?
there's another.
So they can mold. They got in their head. They think they can mold.
But why?
Her.
There's another reason as well.
Yeah,
Is to ensure if and when they have kids, that is their kid.
that too.
If you have a woman with a high body count, she could possibly sleep with someone else, and then you'll end up raising someone else's kid. So it's kind of to ensure.
Where's the feminine element in that though? I know that's wrong. It's unwise, but where's the feminine element?
Because no man really wants to raise another kid.
You see, it goes back. No.
Why? Because it's wrong.
No. Hold on.
No, because because part of a masculine trait is just that you haven't got that careness for other kids. That's part of masculinity as well. It's like you only care about your kids,
Your legacy.
you're only because it's your legacy. Like I've got nieces and nephews.
Yeah.
I don't really care about them. Like, to be honest, I'll be polite.
No, you
To be
care,
completely
you care,
polite.
you care
I'll
about
hold my
them.
nieces and nephews.
No.
I'll be polite and
No, you
I'll
care
play
about them, but you don't care
not
to the point, to that
as if
level,
it's
to
your
that
own.
extent.
It's nothing
I
near.
understand that.
No, it's nothing near to
How you feel about your own kids.
Yeah, that's it.
But bro, I asked you the question. You couldn't answer it yourself.
What?
Because I gave you the example.
Yeah.
I literally said to you, you literally said 99% of those men, if you line up 100 men, they would want a woman with a 0 body count, right? Now, why is it that men want that? Because obviously it's natural. It's in their nature.
Yeah.
So if men have a masculine nature and their masculinity is saying, I don't want a woman with a high body count.
Yeah.
So what does it take for a man to actually go against his own nature and say, I want a woman with a high body count?
And
That's what makes that's what makes them feminine. Because you're going against your own masculine nature that tells you, it's like your nature saying one thing and you are forcing your nature and you are forcing your nature to do something that it doesn't want to do. Do you see what I'm saying? The nature saying, nah, bro, I don't want to have children with a woman that's slept with a lot of men and all of that. And then you are literally forcing your nature, saying, nah, you have to accept it. To me, that is a feminine nature.
That just means suppressing.
Yeah, you're suppressing.
Nature.
Why would you suppress your own masculine nature? For what? That's feminine.
But how? But still, you can't answer where the femininity is in it.
Also,
is in there.
Women prefer men with a higher body count because it's experience. So actually, preferring a partner with a high body count is a feminine trait because that's what women typically prefer.
See, like again, like all I'm hearing is men are making unwise decisions.
All right.
But he's still a man.
Men are the leaders, right?
Yeah.
You want to lead your family, right?
Yeah.
So as a leader, I want to make sure that my woman is a virgin. I want to make sure that my kids are, mine. I want to make sure that my woman doesn't embarrass me, because these are all traits of a leader.
Yeah.
A leader is someone who controls, you know what a leader is, right? Someone who controls his area, his home, you see what I'm saying? And he's willing to die for that space, for that home, for what he's created. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, a man that accepts a woman who's got a high body count, who slept with the entire village, that's not a leader. That's not the traits of a leader. That's not the traits of a man. That's not the traits of someone who's masculine. That's the traits of someone who.
So most men in society today, they're not.
They're not men.
Yeah,
because they slept with a woman.
Yeah,
that's
most
got
men today are feminine.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, no, that does make sense. Bro, most men today are feminized. Most men today are not masculine. Most men today are not men.
I think most men today are boys, but it doesn't mean they're feminine.
They are feminine because if you are not, bro, okay, what does masculinity mean to you?
To me, all the stuff I mentioned on the list, like
no.
Like
to you, forget the list for 1 second. Yeah. To you, what does it mean?
A leader, provider, protector.
What does that mean?
A warrior.
What does that mean?
Well, being a leader.
Yeah. What would you, as a leader? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you already said you don't want a woman with a high body count. Or do you want a woman with high body count? Do you want a woman that everyone has slept with?
No, obviously not. But how does that make it a feminine trait? That's what I'm trying to get to.
Because that's not
it makes it an unwise trait.
No, that's what a leader would never accept that.
I think
what, to get with a woman with a high body count?
No, a leader.
I think that's got nothing to do with
Imagine as you as a leader.
Need more context.
Imagine you as a leader walking out.
Yeah.
Thought experiment. You're walking out, and all the guys.
Yeah.
You see his wife. Yeah, I bent that over, bro.
Yeah.
You think that's the traits of a leader,
bro? What's that got to do with anything? What another man has done with the woman? That's what I'm saying. That goes back to the boy.
So
that's
hold on a second.
So like a boy would.
So no. But that's not a boy. A boy is raised in a home.
Like
hold on. No. The boy that you're talking about. It's not how boys were before.
Bro, what you just said, that example, that's what a boy would do.
No,
if my friend's got with a girl with a high body count and I'm there like, I slept with her. I know bare guys that slept with her. That's something a boy would do. But I don't see that's something. I don't see where the feminine element is.
Do you think a mother?
Yeah.
Let's say I'm going to give another experiment.
Yeah.
Do you think a mother would ever? Yeah. Let's say her son has done well for himself, and she's got two choices. Yeah. There's two women that are interested in him. One has slept with the entire village.
Well, her boy
or half of the village. No, a mother has a son. The son has made himself into something, right?
Okay,
and now it's come to the point where the son wants to get married.
Okay,
he's got a virgin and a chick that has slept around. Right?
Yeah,
who do you think the mother would choose for his son?
The virgin.
Why?
Because she'll be seen as more.
No, you're
pure.
being immature. You're being immature. That's an immature saying. Why? Hold on, not you, but she's being immature.
That's a wise saying.
No, that's not wise. She's being immature.
That's a wise saying,
bro. She's being immature.
But she's not disrespecting.
No, that's disrespectful because the son brings the two women over.
Yeah.
She knows the reputation of this woman, and she knows the reputation of that woman.
Yeah.
And the son says, "Mother, you tell me which one I should marry."
Yeah,
you just told me. Hold on a second.
In the other example, you didn't say that guy asked his friend's opinion. You just said he just
no. But that's a leader would never walk around with a woman that has literally slept with loads of men. Because let's say we're in a village and this guy,
I don't see how that's connected to leadership.
Every man thinks of himself as a leader. You are all living in a village and you walk, into that village, and every day, every man's gonna look at your women. You can't control how other people react. You're gonna walk around. You're gonna walk around. What would you rather walk around with? A woman that no one in that village has slept with, or with a woman that let's say about 20 men in there has banged it? What would you rather do?
Yeah, obviously the one with less body count.
Yeah, but why would you want that? You see, this is what you're not answering. Why would you want? Trying
to use gender mind tricks. It's a master.
You know why you won't want that.
It's not gender mind tricks, bro.
Do you know why you don't want that?
Why?
Because
why don't you want that?
you don't want that because logically it doesn't make sense, and that's a masculine trait.
No, in his nature. He
in your
feels
nature.
it himself.
Yeah.
So it's not masculine.
How
it's
does it not make?
Yeah,
He's
but
trying-
what you're kind of fixated on is how does it make it feminine? It doesn't necessarily that it makes it feminine. It just makes it.
But it has to have a feminine trait though for it to be feminine.
Yeah,
though.
but it makes it masculine because it's just not logically.
It does make it feminine because it shows lack of leadership.
But we haven't applied the feminine trait to what it makes it feminine though.
No. It does make it feminine because
It makes it unwise.
Because lack of leadership.
Makes it childish.
No. Lack of leadership will make you choose a woman who has slept around. Lack of leadership will make you choose unwise. Will make you make unwise decisions.
But,
everyone knows that a woman has slept around.
Yeah.
Comes with baggage. It comes with problems. It comes with situations that no man who is a leader. When you look at a man and he's a leader, to be
a leader, you need to have a follower.
To be a leader, you need to have a follower. But first of all, a leader has to make the right choices in order for him to even be considered a leader. So, for example, he has to be wise. He has to know what.
But then we need to know what he's trying to do. We need more context. Then.
What do you mean?
What's he trying to do?
What do you mean? What he's trying to do?
Like, is he like?
He's trying to create a legacy.
What's stopping him? Like, if he chooses the woman who's a virgin over the woman with the high body. If he chooses the woman with a high body count over the virgin, like what was he trying to do? Or is it if it's a legacy thing, then obviously the one with the low body count.
He was trying to be a leader.
Matters.
Because
leader of what though?
Okay, what does a leader do?
Leader of what?
Hold on.
That's what I'm trying to say.
What is a leader? A leader of his legacy, of his family, of his future.
Then in that context, then it makes sense to get the woman of the high body count.
Like for what?
With the low body count, sorry. What these? I'm not used to talking about these subjects, man.
No. Because the thing is, as a leader, leaders
don't make money.
Leaders
Man.
don't make unwise decisions. Leaders make wise decisions. Leaders show discipline, self-control.
Yeah.
Leaders. These are all masculine traits.
So we're
self-control.
talking about it in the context of him being the leader of his house and leaving a legacy.
Yes.
Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah. So for example, this is why I wouldn't choose a woman, because that will show lack of leadership.
Yeah.
If I show lack of leadership, then that means I'm not behaving in a masculine way. Because when we think of masculinity, we think of of men who show leadership.
But sometimes the heart wants what the heart wants.
Yeah.
Man.
For example, what's the traits of an emotional person, or of an emotional person? It's someone who can't control their emotions, who can go left, right, who don't have no self-control, who don't have no those traits there. You see what I'm saying? It's not the traits of a leader. You see what I'm saying? Exactly. So a leader doesn't show those traits. They make the right decisions. They control their emotions. They do all of those things. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's conducive to leadership, to proper good leadership. You see what I'm saying? While an emotional person is someone who can't control their emotions, who you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Also, talking
That's
about
feminine traits. Emotional. A person who's emotional. So, for example, if I choose the woman who's got a high body count, then I'm basically showing emotional traits, feminine traits, because I'm not being a leader. I'm not showing leadership.
Okay.
If I, as a masculine man who wants to lead, who wants to be a good leader, do you see what I'm saying? One thing I'm not going to do is go for the woman who's unstable, who's emotional. If I choose that woman, that only shows that I'm unstable, that I'm emotional, that I'm feminine.
I think it's too hypothetical.
Also, do you know what? The more a woman gets a higher body count, the more masculine she becomes.
Yes. She becomes extremely
she
masculine.
More masculine, more baggage, and then she's gonna that's why she's gonna look for a more feminine guy.
So how would you say men today are more feminine? Do you agree with that? That men are becoming more feminine?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
In your
as in they they complain too much. Men are meant to be fixers, right? So instead of fixing problems, they complain about problems. Like how I understand, men are the fixers, problem fixers. Women are the problem staters.
Okay, now let's look at the traits, right?
Yeah,
of a problem fixer and
a problem stater.
a problem
Stater. Yeah.
Okay.
So women will spot the problem and the men go fix it.
Go fix it. All right. Okay. So what are the traits?
What other traits?
What are the traits
of
a problem fixer?
To go fix the problem.
Yeah. But what traits does that come with?
Skills, isn't it? Skills to resolve problems.
Skills, logic, temperance.
Well, you can fix. People go fix stuff and they like kick a fuss.
Yeah,
they'd be like, oh man, you know.
No. What I'm basically saying is, there's obviously different traits. For example, the woman doesn't fix the problem.
Yeah,
she kind of notices the problem, right?
Yeah,
the men fixes the problem. Otherwise, she would also be the problem fixer.
Yeah.
So they must have different traits in order for them to perform different roles.
Yeah, like men, then the man's going to be more technical. He's going to be fix the light bulb.
So what traits come with that?
It's like
bro, do you know what traits come with that? I don't know what the hell.
Logic is one. That's a
trial
trait.
and like that.
Logic comes with
that kind of
fixing the stating the problem.
That kind of mentality
logic,
of trial and error.
So okay, hold on. No. Look what you said.
Logic takes stating the problem as well, and fixing the problem.
So why doesn't she just fix the problem?
What did I say? The man's going to be technical. He's going to be more skillful.
Doesn't that require more logic?
More skill.
It's the skill, and it's the mindset of trial and error. Like like a man will work it out somehow.
Yeah.
A woman will just be like,
logic as in knowledge. Yeah.
So for example,
knowledge.
I can spot something. Anyone can spot anything. Look, I see a problem.
Yeah.
And then someone comes in. Are you telling me that you have the same ability, logic wise, as the person who comes in and fixes it?
But he might not notice the problem in the first place. That's why that's the dynamic.
No. We're not talking about whether he notices it. Let's say he's just walking around.
Yeah, but that because you got to look at the whole perspective. You're just cutting off the other side.
No. You said
Yeah.
she spots the problem, right?
Yeah.
She spots the problem.
So why didn't he spot the problem? That means she's got traits that he can't see.
He hasn't encountered the problem yet.
See, this is why I don't like hypotheticals, because
because the reality of it.
How do we know? How do we know he hasn't spotted
the reality of it?
I could just think of a scenario.
For example, in my house, right?
Yeah.
I spot every problem.
Okay.
If she spots something,
that's a good point.
If she spots anything, this is the reality. I'm giving you the reality.
So you spot it and you fix it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But if she spots, hold on. If she spots anything, it's probably because I haven't spotted it yet. But that doesn't mean I didn't spot it. It's just like maybe I was busy doing something else.
That's what. Okay.
No.
It's
if
like,
you want to talk about the reality and the real dynamics of it, most of the time,
so what are you trying to say?
When I'm sitting at home, that needs fixing, or that needs fixing, that needs fixing. I'm already looking at everything. Mm-hmm. She might see something, brother. I don't have 100 eyes, so I can't look at everything. You know what I mean? She might come across something and say, "Oh, look, that needs fixing," but who fixes it?
Yeah, but how do you know that means she can just fix it just the same way?
So, but
they both cancel each other out.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
who usually fixes it, men or women?
Yeah, but today women fix it. That's why they say they're the man of the house.
Do you think women fix the problems?
I don't know.
Yeah, bro.
Okay,
yeah. Women fix problems.
They fix problems. Yeah. But then what problems are we talking about? It's too generic.
Right. Women fix problems. So women must be in construction. Women must be...
See, you're talking about those problems.
No. Whenever you call an electrician, have you ever seen a woman coming through your house?
No.
Whenever
I've seen them pay their own bills.
Hold on.
That's a problem.
No, hold on. Wait.
Is that not a problem?
Wait.
I see that.
We're talking about
women paying
fixing
their own
problems.
bills.
Yeah, we're talking about fixing problems. When I say
that's what I'm saying. What kind of problems?
I'm talking about thinking. I'm thinking.
You're thinking manly problems.
Household problems.
Household problems.
Are you talking about
cooking, cleaning?
Are you talking about paying the bill?
Paying the bills?
Are you talking about paying the bill?
What are we talking about?
No, you tell me, bro, because you're moving the goalposts.
No, you're moving. You're being biased.
Okay, how?
You said women don't fix problems. You go straight to the stereotype of what men fix. Electrician, plumber.
Guys,
hold on.
But there's other.
Didn't you say that women spot problems and men fix problems?
Yeah.
Didn't you say that?
Yeah.
You said you said women are the ones who spot the problems.
Yeah, that's like,
and men are the ones who fix
that's the masculine,
problems.
feminine. Yeah, dynamic.
So what are we talking about? Bro,
I think men. We've got off topic a bit because I think
this
men can spot and fix problems.
We're in the trenches.
No. His argument was women spot the problems and men fix the problems, and he even just said it now. Brother, didn't you just say that's the difference between the masculine and the feminine?
Yeah.
That the feminine will spot the problems and the masculine will fix the problems.
Yeah, that's a relationship.
That's the conversation there. Come on.
Yeah.
Because the thing is,
Wait, but that's when you said men spot problems as well, which is a feminine trait. You said men, and that's why we went down a whole freaking spiral.
The emphasis in there. The emphasis in there.
Wait, that's what you said, no?
Yeah, I did say that.
Exactly.
But the emphasis in there was that the reason why women spot the problems is so that men can fix the problem.
Yeah.
So that was the emphasis.
Yeah. And then I said women have started to fix problems, and then I stated problems, but you went for the manly problems.
Okay, what problems are women fixing?
Yeah, like
you mentioned paying the bills.
Yeah. What, the women aren't paying? Single mothers ain't paying their bills. They're not paying their rent.
Bro, do you think that's a problem?
Yeah.
I think that's
a big problem.
I think that's just making the payment.
How do you see that as a problem?
Like, I've got a good way to interject into this.
Yeah,
okay. You see, the main trait of masculinity is to provide and protect. Yeah. I think we'd all agree on that. Provide and protect.
Mm-hmm.
Protecting.
Yep.
Yeah. Protecting. Where the most extreme case of protecting is in times of war.
Okay.
Yeah, because like that's when the masculine man has to step up, and they have to be their most. Yeah, they've been to be ready to die in.
We've been living in peace for too long.
In the most extreme, in the most extreme case, that's what I was getting to. Now, that men are becoming more feminine, especially in this country. We haven't seen a war in this country for a very long time. It's generations. The men haven't been tested to the top force of their masculine traits.
Yeah, I agree.
This is why men are becoming more feminine, especially, and like now it's caught up with us, and a few generations down the line, we're kind of shocked with this, and a lot of us are being like, oh my God, why are men so masculine?
I can see how war would spark that masculine, how it would like spot that masculine fire. Do you see what I'm saying? Inside men, I can see that. Yeah, because when it comes to survival, we're gonna everyone's gonna go back to their nature, to their natural instincts. Yeah. Absolutely. I can see how that's gonna, but I don't think that's what's making men feminine. I don't think it's a lack of war that's making men feminine. I think what's making men feminist is an effort by the powers that be in order to feminize men, by taking the fathers out of their home, by creating a system that literally promotes promotes and supports and encourages feminine characteristics upon men. That's what's really going on, to the point where it's telling men to become women.
But it's interesting because this feminist point has been coming about in the time of peace, and it's almost like it's being started by feminine men in the first place.
I don't think the guys at the top,
they're comfortable. I think
there's the comfortability of it, and it's the good life. Like just before now, we were about to have an argument about whether paying bills is masculine or feminine.
Yeah,
I think that's what it's come down to.
I don't think it's neither feminine or masculine.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
it's not even in the topic.
No,
but isn't that providing part of the providing on the masculine part?
No, if